Have you ever looked around and wondered, why do some people seem to age gracefully, still strong and sharp at 80, while others fade long before then? Is it luck? Is it genetics? Or is it something more? What if the real secret of aging isn't found in a pill or a perfect diet or a doctor's office, but in the small, everyday things we often overlook? The way you stand, the way you walk, how you sleep, the quiet power in your balance, the clarity in your thoughts. In this video, we're not just talking about growing old. We're uncovering the signs that you might actually be aging in reverse. That's right, reversing the signs of decline, reclaiming strength, independence, and vitality in ways most people believe are gone forever. We'll walk through 8 specific abilities, simple on the surface, but deeply meaningful. If you can still do even just a few of them, you are not only defying the odds, you are living proof that life after 80 doesn't have to mean limitation. So before you scroll past, pause. Ask yourself, how is your body speaking to you? What have you held on to? And what might still be waiting to return? Let's begin. Sign number 1, standing up from a chair without using your hands. Have you ever paused before rising from a chair, noticing how your body moves or struggles to lift itself? It might seem like nothing, just a routine part of the day. But buried in that small moment is a powerful message. Your ability to stand up without using your hands isn't just about getting to your feet. It's about strength, balance, independence. It's about how alive your body still is. Standing from a chair with ease calls on your legs, your core, your coordination, muscles working in quiet harmony. And yet, for many, this simple act becomes the first quiet sign of change. At first, it's just a gentle push off the armrest. Later, it becomes a full effort, a pause, a sigh, maybe even avoidance. Take Grace, 81, for example. She'd always considered herself healthy. Then one morning, she caught herself gripping the kitchen counter just to rise from a stool. It startled her, not because it hurt, but because it didn't used to be that way. That small realization echoed louder than any doctor's diagnosis. It was her wake-up call. So she started slowly. Just 10 minutes a day, seated leg lifts while watching TV. Slow squats by the hallway door. Weeks passed, and one afternoon, without thinking, she stood up from her favorite armchair with nothing but the power of her own legs. And she smiled, not because it was easy, but because it was hers again. You see, standing without your hands isn't about looking young. It's about staying strong in the ways that matter most. It's a quiet defiance of decline, a signal that your body still remembers how to carry you. So the next time you rise, pay attention. If you can still do it unassisted, you're holding on to something rare, something worth honoring, and something deeply, quietly extraordinary. Sign number 2, you can walk at a brisk pace without getting winded. Think about the way you walk, not just the motion of your feet, but the rhythm, the pace, the energy behind each step. Walking briskly, walking with purpose, is more than just movement. It's a signal, a quiet but profound sign that your heart, your lungs, and your muscles are still showing up for you. Over time, many of us begin to slow without even realizing it. What was once a quick trip around the block becomes a cautious shuffle. We stop chasing buses. We let others lead the way. But if you can still walk fast, really move without needing to catch your breath, you're doing something most people your age can't. And that means something. Harold, 79, used to be the first one out the door each morning, taking his daily walk before the neighborhood stirred. But gradually, he found himself stopping midway, pretending to admire the flowers just a rest. It wasn't age that slowed him. It was forgetting how much strength walking once gave him. One afternoon, he decided to walk to the corner mailbox like he used to, not slowly, not cautiously, just as if he were late for something. His breath caught a bit at first, but the feeling afterward? Alive, reconnected, real. He kept going. A few more feet each day, around the corner, then down the street. Within a month, Harold wasn't just walking faster. He was standing taller, thinking clearer and sleeping better. Because walking isn't just exercise. It's momentum. It's confidence. It's your body reminding you that it still knows how to carry you forward. So if you can still walk at a brisk pace without gasping or stopping, hold on to that. It's more than just a step. It's a stride toward resilience, a promise that your strength is still right there, just beneath your feet. Sign number 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. There's something quietly powerful about balance. Not the kind you show off, but the kind that keeps you steady in the quiet moments of life, like standing still on one foot without reaching for support. It might seem small, even childlike, but in truth, it's one of the most profound signs that your body and mind are still deeply connected. Balance isn't just about your legs. It's your muscles, your inner ear, your eyesight, your brain, working together in harmony. And when one piece starts to falter, balance is often the first thing to slip away. You don't notice it at first. Maybe you lean against the counter while brushing your teeth, or catch yourself holding the wall when changing shoes. That's what happened to Evelyn, 83. One morning, she stood at the sink, brushing her teeth like always, when she realized she was gripping the edge just a little tighter than usual. She tried lifting one foot off the ground and felt herself wobble. Just 5 seconds. That's all she could manage. It startled her, not because she fell, but because she suddenly saw the quiet drift she hadn't noticed before. So she began a small routine. Each morning, she'd lift one foot for just a few seconds, using the wall for support, then the edge of the sink, then nothing at all. 2 weeks later, she was brushing her teeth while balancing with ease. And more than that, she felt secure, stable, and in control again. Balance is about trust, not just in your body, but in your presence, in your ability to stay grounded in a moving world. If you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds or more without reaching, without worry, you're holding on to something rare, a quiet mastery that protects you from falls, keeps you confident, and reminds you your body still listens, and it still responds. Sign number 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without help. There's something deeply humbling about the floor. It's where children play, where we drop to find lost things, where life meets the ground. And for many, it becomes a place they quietly begin to avoid, not because they don't want to be there, but because they're no longer sure they can get back up. The ability to lower yourself to the floor and then rise again without help is more than just a physical skill. It's a measure of full body harmony. Legs, arms, core, balance, coordination, all of it working together in a quiet dance of strength and confidence. For many older adults, that movement slowly disappears. Not with a fall or a diagnosis, but with hesitation, with a moment of doubt that grows into fear. Over time, they sit higher, stretch less, avoid anything that means kneeling. And then one day, the ground feels impossibly far away. That's what happened to Arthur, 84. One sunny afternoon, his great-grandson tugged his hand, asking him to sit on the carpet and play trains. Arthur hesitated. Not because he didn't want to, but because he wasn't sure he could get up again without help. That pause stayed with him. It wasn't shame. It was a longing to move freely again. So he made a promise to himself. Each morning, just 5 minutes. Gentle squats by the side of the bed. Seated stretches. Light kneeling. Slowly, his strength returned. And one day, he sat down on the rug beside his grandson, played, laughed, and rose again on his own. Getting up from the floor isn't about pride. It's about freedom. It means your body still remembers how to carry you, even from the lowest point. If you can still lower yourself and rise without assistance, hold on to that. It's a quiet kind of power, one that speaks of resilience, dignity, and the deep, enduring strength that age cannot erase. Sign number 5. You can carry a full grocery bag without struggling. It's a moment most people don't think twice about. Carrying a bag of groceries from the store, across the parking lot, up the stairs, through the front door. But one day, for many, that same bag begins to feel heavier. The steps feel longer. The breath comes shorter. And what once felt effortless becomes something you avoid. The truth is, the ability to carry a full bag of groceries isn't just about strength. It's about function. It tells the story of your grip, your arms, your shoulders, your back, and your balance. 2. It's your body saying, I've still got you, even when the world wants to say otherwise. Take Martin, 80. For years, he prided himself on carrying everything inside in one trip. Paper towels tucked under one arm, bags in both hands, keys in his teeth. But then, little by little, things changed. The bags felt heavier, the stairs steeper. One day, halfway up, he had to stop and rest. And that pause, it wasn't just about fatigue. It was about realizing something had shifted. Instead of surrendering, Martin decided to fight for it. He started small. Light weights, gentle curls, squeezing a tennis ball to strengthen his grip, a few wall push-ups each morning. Within a month, the bags didn't feel so heavy anymore. And neither did his spirit. Carrying a bag of groceries is about more than just groceries. It's about holding on to your ability to live independently, to contribute, to care for yourself without hesitation. If you can still lift, carry, and move through your day without straining or stumbling, you're preserving a gift that many let go of far too soon. So the next time you carry a bag in from the car, notice it, appreciate it, because that ordinary task, it means your muscles are still working, your body's still strong, and you're still capable in ways that matter more than you know. Sign number 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs are honest. They don't lie. They don't flatter, and they don't wait. They ask your body a simple question with every step. Are you still strong enough to rise? Climbing a flight of stairs isn't just a physical task. It's a full-body conversation. Your heart beats a little faster. Your lungs pull in deeper breaths. Your legs carry you upward, and your balance keeps you steady. When all those systems work together, something beautiful happens. You keep climbing without pause, without fear, but for many, stairs become a quiet challenge, a place where breath runs short, knees begin to ache, and the handrail becomes less an option and more a necessity. That's what happened to Margaret, 82. After a minor fall, she started avoiding stairs altogether. Elevators became her habit, even for just one floor. Then one day, visiting her daughter's home, she faced something she hadn't in a while, a full staircase, and the only bathroom was at the top. Halfway up, she had to stop, winded, embarrassed, unsure. That moment stayed with her, not out of shame, but out of the deep desire to feel strong again. So she began 3 steps at a time, holding the railing. She practiced every day, paired it with breathing exercises. Slowly, her legs felt steadier, her breath longer, her confidence lighter. Within weeks, Margaret didn't just climb a flight of stairs. She owned them. No stops, no gasps, no doubt. Stairs are a mirror. They reflect your vitality, your stamina, your will. If you can still climb them without stopping, without holding on, without needing to rest, that's more than a convenience. It's proof that your body still carries energy, that your heart is still pumping strong, and that age is not taking your upward drive. So keep climbing. Each step is more than movement. It's momentum, and it means you're still rising. Sign number 7. You can remember recent conversations and events clearly. Memory is a gentle thread that ties our days together. It's how we stay connected to the people we love, the stories we tell, the life we've lived. And while we often expect memory to fade with age, the truth is clear recall, especially of recent things, is a quiet and powerful sign of a mind still fully alive. If you can remember what you had for dinner last night, what your friend said on the phone this morning, or a detail from yesterday's news, you're holding on to something precious. Because memory, true, present, engaged memory, isn't just about the brain. It's about circulation, focus, mental activity. It's about how much of the world you're still choosing to take in. For many, forgetfulness begins subtly. A name slips away. A date gets fuzzy. You walk into a room and pause, wondering why you're there. And slowly, people begin to expect less from their own minds. They stop challenging their memory, stop stretching it, stop believing in its strength. But not Charles. At 84, he still remembers the names of all his grandchildren's teachers, the plot lines of books he's reading, the punchlines of old jokes. When asked how, he just smiles and says, "I stay interested." He reads the paper every morning. He writes letters by hand. He tells stories out loud, not because he has to, but because he wants to. Charles didn't protect his memory with magic. He did it by using it every day, because memory, like muscle, sharpens with effort. If your mind is still clear, if your thoughts still flow, if the moments of your life still feel close and vivid, you are carrying something rare. You are staying awake in a world that often asks older adults to drift. So remember this. Your clarity is not something to take for granted. It's a quiet superpower, and it means your mind is not just aging. It's thriving. Sign number 8. You wake up feeling refreshed and rested. There's a quiet kind of miracle in waking up feeling truly rested. Not just opening your eyes, but feeling clear, steady, ready for the day, for your life, for whatever comes next. As we grow older, deep, restorative sleep often becomes harder to hold on to. But if you still wake most mornings with energy and peace in your body, that's not just good luck. That's a powerful sign of health from the inside out. Sleep is when healing happens. It's when your body repairs, your mind resets, and your spirit gently finds its rhythm again. And yet, so many accept poor sleep as just another part of aging. They toss and turn, wake too early, nap through the day. But the truth is, good sleep is not a luxury. It's a signal that your systems are still working in harmony. Ruth, 86, used to wake up groggy, feeling like she hadn't truly slept at all. She thought it was just age. But then, after a string of restless nights, she paused. She turned off the TV earlier, lit a candle after dinner instead of scrolling her phone, opened the blinds in the morning to let the natural light in. Within 2 weeks, everything shifted. Her sleep deepened. Her mood lifted. Her mornings felt like beginnings again, not recoveries. Waking up refreshed isn't just about what happens at night. It's about how you live your days. Movement, light, calm, routine. These things matter more than we often realize. So if you still greet the morning with clarity instead of confusion, with strength instead of fatigue, you're holding something rare, a sign that your body is still healing, that your mind still finds peace, that your rhythms, though seasoned by time, still sing in tune. Don't take that for granted. A rested body is a resilient body, and a peaceful morning is a quiet reminder that age hasn't dimmed your light. It's simply softened it. Aging isn't a slow fade. It's a series of choices made every day in the quiet corners of life. And the good news is, it's never too late to make new ones. If you've seen glimpses of yourself in these signs, standing strong, walking briskly, remembering clearly, then lean into them. Celebrate them. Use them as reminders of what's still possible. And if you've noticed areas where you've slipped, don't let that discourage you. Let it awaken you. Because resilience doesn't vanish. It waits to be called on again. Start small. Stand up from a chair without using your hands once a day. Walk a little faster to the mailbox. Practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. These aren't workouts. They're life movements. And every one of them sends a signal to your body. I still need you. I'm still here. Feed your mind with curiosity. Read, talk, write, ask questions. And feed your body with rest, with routine, with light and motion. Don't underestimate the power of sleep or the simple joy of carrying your own groceries, climbing your own stairs, or playing on the floor with a grandchild. Most of all, stay involved. Stay present. So much of aging well is about staying connected to people, to purpose, to movement, to hope. Don't shrink your world out of fear. Expand it out of love for yourself and for the life still unfolding. The path to aging well isn't marked by perfection. It's marked by presence, effort, and grace. So take one step today, however small, because in doing so, you're not just holding on to your strength. You're honoring it. And that's the kind of aging that turns time into a gift, not a burden. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment with number 1 to let us know you watched the whole video. We appreciate it. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more great content. See you in the next video.